and it's all underwear because he's a slut. Hello guys, it's me again, and today I'm gonna talk about a family that I told you guys I wanna talk about last video, and I totally forgot, and I feel so bad for it because I love them, but at least this time I gave the BFFs makeover too. So let's see the roomies. If you don't read my story on Tumblr or Blue Sky, it was originally for Tumblr, and I was posting like some bits of it on Twitter back then. And of course now I moved totally to Blue Sky because I started playing with them because of Lil Sims's video. She gave a rental on the house where they live, and I was like, I'm so burned out from my save that I was playing back then, the one with Elijah and Luna. And then I was like, I never really played with them, so why not now? So basically I like Zoe a lot. I really like Zoe. She's so cute. And in my story she ends up with Gavin. They had a lot of wants with each other, so I was like, okay, they are cute together. And it's funny because when I was playing they were having this romance that it wasn't a secret, because at first they wanted to see if they were going to hit it off because they are roommates, right? And then she's like, whatever, we like each other and we don't care. But Jay here so Jay in my story, he's a bimbo basically, and he was totally unaware of them being together. And one day he noticed and he was like, what? Are you two together? For how long? It's kind of funny. And Zoe, she had one of the prettiest weddings I had in The Sims. And maybe I will show you some pictures of the wedding. And I really like her. I put her in the oh my god, what's that career? I think it's the stylish one. Her best friend is Summer, that's why Summer and Jay get together. I chose them to be best friends because of their same aspiration. And I think Summer is also cheerful, so I thought they would go along together. That's basically how I pair Sims, like for friendship or romance. I look at their aspiration or the traits. That's how I choose. Mitchell, I don't care much about Mitchell, I'm sorry. And so I didn't change much of his outfits, and when I played with him I was like, boring. It's kind of boring. I tried to, at first I was gonna pair him with Summer because of his lace trait. I like what I do is, or they have the same traits and they have these very much things in common, or they are totally opposites, like I said before with Malcolm and Cassandra. They like the the same things, like she likes music, right? And in my story, I made Malcolm love piano. He probably wanted to be a pianist at some time, but of course Nancy didn't want that for him. She wanted an heir for her company, right? And in the end, he enjoyed being the businessman, so it worked out well. But in this case, I was gonna pair Mitchell and Summer because he has the lazy and she has the active, and because of the active trait, I ended up pairing her with Jay, because I don't know, I don't remember right now, but I made them talk a few times, and I don't know, I just didn't feel it right? That was strange, and I really tried. I think they interacted like twice or 3 times before I moved her to Jay. I think they were like, I don't know, their chemistry was over the rooftop, you know? So yeah, I don't like Mitchell, so I don't have much to say about him. I even tried to find someone to him, and it was boring. Jay is my favorite. I really like him. I gave him so many outfits. So he's a bimbo and they are bros. That's why I chose this for Gavin too. This outfit, like, I imagine them going to a bar and watching some games, you know. I don't know. I don't understand much sports thing. So Jay has 2 outfits for sports, of course, because he's active, and it's all underwear because he's a slut. In my save, he usually got a lot of one-night stands. That's how Nancy got pregnant. He has a kid with Nancy, yes. Long short story, Nancy had the baby and left the baby on his doorstep. And when he was like starting to make Summer to finally agree to date with him, he got a kid, and she was like, that's too much, eh? I can't do that. Of course, later on, he introduces Frances to Summer, and she starts to warm up to the baby, and she falls in love with Frances, and she decides to be her mom. And this is when she makes a bad decision. Like, she told Jay they shouldn't tell Frances she has another mom that abandoned her, and Summer kind of lies about that. And this, of course, Frances finds out when she's a teen. Lot of drama, but yeah. And Gavin, I tried to give him the bro look, but at the same time, the prep look, kind of, because that's how he's dressed when you start this. But I wanted to mix the looks, and I really like how it turned out. And that's it for the Roomies. I'm not gonna talk much about the story because I think it's more fun if you read it all. this is them, Travis and Libert. They kind of, every time I went to their house to visit Summer, Libert and Travis were wicked woohooing. So they kind of decided they were a couple. And of course there is the love triangle thing that Summer, I imagine she was in love with Travis, and that's how Jay and Summer become a thing. She pretends she's dating Jay. It's Jay's idea because he's like, do you still like Travis? And you know, she's one of my favorite scenes when I gave her so many outfits. Oh yeah, I gave this outfit to her because I imagine her going to the bar with the guys and also watching sports with them. And I also imagine her like she's in uni. So in this save, I probably gonna put them, the BFFs and the roomies, in Brightchester. So they are all roomies in college, you know. I think it's gonna be more accurate, maybe, that they are the reason they are roomies. I mean, the roomies are based on the New Girls show, right? They are all working and not on school, but I think for this it makes more sense that they are all in college, you know. Even her sleepwear, she has so many outfits. In my verse, she's a doctor. She's in the doctor career because I imagine her like a nutritionist, and yeah, so she's going to school for biology so she can be a doctor later. And Liberty is going to be an astronaut, and her degree is in physics. I also gave her so many sleepwear outfits because I think Liberty is cute. That's it. I don't have much to talk about her or Travis because they were very on the background. Although when I was making this save where I made some scenes like they were back in the past, like Travis is a teen, they all are a teens. I had this whole idea for Travis' life that I don't know if I want to talk about it right now because maybe I'll turn this into a story later. So I don't know, but I had some ideas for him. So I'm not gonna talk about it. But I do have ideas for Travis. I guess that's it. I don't have much to talk about them. Like, this is so Travis in my mind. I imagine him being like a little bit goofy and unaware of things. Yeah, I guess that's it. I'm really enjoying doing these videos about my Sims, like showing their new outfits and also talking about how I see them. And I was really surprised that people enjoyed the other video, and I'm thinking that maybe I'm going to do this as a series. I was trying to find a name for this, and this is what I came up with, and maybe makeover with lore. I don't know, it sounds dumb, but it's fun, right? And I'll see you in the next video. Bye!